Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is author DS Pies. Today I'm gonna talk to you about a manifestation technique known as recognize the moment. Step 1 in this manifestation technique is do not go into the past. Not go into the past because it was never better, and what is better now is current one. Current is better. So do not ever go into your past. Okay, step 2 is release enough resistance deliberately. Now, deliberately choose a vibrational attitude by understanding the vibrational nature of the universe, by allowing the well being to happen. Now, you can deliberately choose to release enough resistance by certain choices, like you can listen to music, you can do your meditation, you can watch some sporting events, you can watch cricket, football, whatever you would like. So these are the ways. These are really very easy ways, right, to release the resistance that you have towards the manifestation. Like this I call it deliberate, but these are really easy ways. So step 2 is release the resistance that you have towards the manifestation deliberately. Now step 3 is recognize the moment of full allowing and do your best to maintain and sustain it, and watch it when it happens, okay, and revel in that experience. Now for me it has been that when I like different kinds of songs, and I do meditation. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I even watch some of the sporting events, although nothing makes any sense to me. Yeah, but the thing is, when it comes to music, yeah, I love a lot of different kinds of music, but there's something in It's My Life by John Bon Jovi. So that song, when I listen to it, that is the moment for me. That is the moment. There's one more song, the Bollywood song, Abhi To Party Shuru Hui Hai. That song. These two songs, whenever I listen to it, I'm like, and devoid of all the kinds of resistances that I have towards the manifestation, and I revel in the moment. So in your life also, you find out which is that moment where you are able to deliberately release all your thoughts. They should be in your life somewhere. So recognize the moment of full allowing and do your best to maintain and sustain it. It's such a good experience when you are listening to that song, right? And you maintain that mirth, that joyful experience. You maintain it, and you maintain and you sustain it, and then you revel in that experience, and see how long you can carry it forward, how long you can sustain that experience forward. Okay, so that's step number 3. Now, step number 4 is talk about your manifestation and sustain it as long as possible. Reach a point where you cannot separate yourself and your thoughts and your manifestation. Now, what happens is when you are in this state of mind where you are reveling, what's going to happen is you're going to obviously think about your manifestation, right? So when you're thinking about your manifestation, certain thoughts come, and you feel very joyful about it, and then you add on to it, add on different things to it, like a fairy tale. You keep on adding the components of this story to yourself, and you gather the thoughts and also the emotions. So what's going to happen is you'll reach a point where you and the thought cannot be separated. So you reach a point where you cannot separate yourself from the thought that you are thinking. Now at this point of time, what's going to happen? It's really magic. The law of attraction, the laws of the universe are now going to gather all the cooperative components around you. All the cooperative components to be gathered around you, because you're so joyous and your focus is so intense, and you and your thought and the emotions towards the manifestation cannot be separated. So law of attraction is now gathering the cooperative components. So this is step number 4. Now step number 5 is to practice this consciousness on a steady basis. Like you can keep on practicing this kind of consciousness or a deliberate consciousness on a steady basis, steady enough basis, then what's gonna happen is, like sometimes what happens is there are certain disturbing thoughts, still certain uncomfortable thoughts, and all those thoughts, right? They start disappearing from your realm of vibration experience. So they start dissociating from you and your thoughts. There's no room for any kind of uncomfortable thoughts in your experience. So practice the consciousness on a steady enough basis. Then the uncomfortable thoughts cannot become part of your experience because your consciousness is practiced into this higher vibration. Okay, this is where you will revel in your being. Now, the natural law of attraction now takes over, where no more effort is required. And the laws of the universe will take over now. The laws of the universe will take over now and carry you for a while. Okay? So you have gathered enough momentum now. Now there is no more effort required, and the laws of the universe have taken over your momentum, the thought that is you. Okay, they have taken over and they will carry you for a while. Okay, now that is step number 5. Now step number 6 is never go and try. No, don't do that. Don't try anything, don't push anything, and don't try to make it happen. That should go out of your dictionary. Don't try to make it happen. So whenever you try to make it happen, you're using some kind of force, right? You're forcing something to happen. So what's going to happen is a lot will happen. A lot will happen, but it is very minuscule. Okay, you can make a lot to happen, but it will be minuscule when compared to when you allow it to happen. When you are allowing things to happen, the things that are unfolding is easier, a lot easier, because there is no resistance, and a lot is accomplished in very less time. So do not push or do not try to make things happen. Just allow it. Just allow it. Okay, so well-being can come from different avenues. So you need to have this in mind. If your well-being can come from different avenues. Okay, now step number 7 is, it's very easy to flow into the new experiences. It's easier to flow into the new reality than going into the old ones. Okay, easy to go into the new ones. So after you have shifted vibrationally, now when you do all the steps that I've detailed about, you have already shifted vibrationally, right? So when you've shifted vibrationally, your vantage point is, the point of focus is changed. Now this is your manifestation. Now you're here. You're focusing here, right? So when you're focusing here, you have reached here like this. So the way you're focusing, right, the vantage point, the focus and the relationships between you and the manifestation is changed. Before you are here and focusing. Now, vibrationally, your thoughts have changed. The law of the universe is taken into effect. When you reach somewhere here, so the point of attraction, the point of focus towards your manifestation has changed. All the relationships change. Your vantage point changes. The point of focus changes. Okay? So after you have shifted vibrationally, your vantage point is now new. The point from where you're focusing is new. And it is different. From where you're focusing now is totally different and new from where you were in the past. Okay, so every relationship is changed since the point of view from where you are observing has shifted. Now, so it's a very nice way now for you to have a fresh start, and that is the momentum that will be carrying forward. So every time, right? So every time, what's going to happen is when you are reveling into that experience, let me just summarize it. So when you're reveling in that experience, new thoughts, new emotions come into you, and you bring that momentum forward. So when you're bringing that kind of momentum forward, the universe also will carry it forward for you for a while with no effort from your side. So at that point of time, what's going to happen is your vibrational focus has shifted from before it was somewhere and now it has shifted somewhere. So when your point of focus has shifted, the everything changes for you. The point of focus has shifted, the relationships have changed, and a lot of things are appearing as new from where you're focusing. It's as though you're using a telescope to focus on one object, and now the angle has changed, right? So you're seeing new things. Okay, so you are observing new things, and your observation where your point of focus has shifted. So it will be a nice way for you to do a fresh start, and that is the momentum that is required for you to carry forward. So guys, this I found very interesting. So I brought this forward for you, and I summarized it in the past few seconds. I've summarized it for you. So this is the manifestation technique known as recognize the moment. This is really a very interesting technique, and yeah, you can follow it. And I'll get back to you again next week with one more manifestation technique. And stay tuned. Bye for now.